Honestly, I think the same answer with 100 to 200,000, other than you have a little bit more breathing room than if you had 10,000. But so many people look at investing and they think that because there's easy access to investing, that they're like, oh, I can do that. And the problem is that that's just not realistic, because the question is, can you get hired at D. Shaw, right? What does it take to work here? D. Shaw is a home for curious minds. We have high ethical standards and enjoy solving difficult problems. Joining our team means you work with creative, socially conscious, and nerdy set of individuals. We thrive on diversity in life experiences, fields of study, and way of thinking, just to name a few. Click here to apply. We welcome exceptional applicants from all backgrounds. Generalist. We're seeking individuals with impressive records of achievement to join the D.E. Shaw Group. Generalists are considered for one of several departments at the firm, including corporate development, investor relations, COO, and risk. We'll work on challenging, high-impact projects. Candidates should have 0 to 5 years of experience and a demonstrated remarkable talent in their academic or professional endeavors. We neither expect nor require prior finance knowledge or experience. They're just looking for brilliant people. We welcome applications from individuals in all academic disciplines. Recent generalist hires include computer science, economics, humanities, as well as PhDs in scientific fields. Successful generalists are effective communicators and critical thinkers who take a highly analytical approach to solving problems. Excel at managing multiple projects, motivated by a desire to learn, take on new challenges. We're more interested in talent, curiosity, and motivation than any particular skill or experience. You want to be attractive to a place like this so you can make 50 million bucks. I'm giving you real advice. Somebody asked me for advice. There's a young guy that worked here who was a friend of a friend, and you can look him up actually if you want. A lot of you guys follow the wrong people, like some of these people on I don't want images. You got to follow the right people. Michael Burry is not the only moneymaker. Follow this guy, Michael Bigger. What happened to Rich Homie Kwan? Somebody say he did? He's fine. He overdosed? Right. I don't see the Rich Homie news anywhere. Oh, there's a docu-series on McMahon. That sucks. I'm looking at CNN, New York Times, for the Rich Homie Kwan news. It should be the front page. Oh my God. Wow. Well, you know, music, there's a lot of drugs in music. Yeah. So yeah, I think, you know, if you have 100,000 or 200,000, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You know, you want to position your career so that you're going to make millions of dollars. So my friend worked for a mutual friend worked for this guy Michael Bigger, or worked with him, and he left and he started his own startup. And the startup had nothing to do with his work at D. Shaw, and he became very wealthy. Maybe some of you guys know who I'm talking about, but he worked at D. Shaw with Michael Bigger. Anybody who can guess the answer here gets a free month of Godel. So we worked with Michael Bigger early on in D. Shaw, and Bigger stayed for a couple more years, I think, maybe not too much longer. The other guy stayed for not much longer, very short period of time, went and started his own startup. Startup did very, very well. And D. Shaw, their goal is just to keep hiring people like that. Yeah, you'd have to guess the guy's name. And so when you have an ability to hire these amazingly talented people, they keep growing and keep, you know, the network, you know, expands. There's some of these talent magnets, like Tiger was in one of them. Tiger is a good example. No, Bill Wang worked at Tiger, not D. Shaw. Come on, I can't believe you guys don't know this. This is like such an obvious thing. Thank you, God Mode. God Mode got it. Congratulations to God Mode. Yeah, his name was Jeff Bezos. And Bigger and Jeff and D. Shaw, they got to invest in Amazon first round. I think Bigger was one of the biggest shareholders. So the point is, you know, look at firms like this, see what real excellence looks like. I guess the long way to put it is don't worry about dollars and cents right now. Worry about your talent, your ability to do things, your leadership skills, the important things. That's what's going to determine whether you can work at a place like D. Shaw, Citadel, make $100 million, or whatever the next D. Shaw or Citadel is. D. Shaw will probably always be a special place, but the point is, you know, I know he likes an NWBO. I don't like that one, but that's neither here nor there. Bigger's one of these guys that's too rich. But yeah, learn how to make money as a skill, to your point, private equity, buying small businesses and growing, or learn how to, you know, do something nobody else can do, you know, and you'll succeed in that way. But if you're trying to get the market to turn your 50K into 5 mil, you know, you can do that, but what you're really asking is, how do I become a master investor? Focus on answering that question. And use your money to help you instead of using your money to, you know, fixate on trying to create that 5 million. Because think about it this way. You might be able to turn 50K into 5 million in 10 years. But are you better off learning the skills, let's say, 50K to 5 million in 10 years? Are you better off taking 5 years to become as master investor you can, working at a hedge fund and getting paid 10 million in 1 year with none of your money at risk? The fund just gives you a 10 million bonus. Vivek did that. That's the goal. So you come out with the money and the skills. Yeah, we had GitLab on Godel. I was so happy to see that. All right, so let's read this paper and learn a little bit about amyloid.